Hey there, viewers. Click the subscribe button if you're into this kind of video. Thumbs up, like it, leave a comment, ask a question, or whatever. One of my viewers made a comment. I won't mention her name because I don't know if she would like that or not. Mentioned that she thought that the inside of the shelter should have an L wall, an L-shaped entryway. So instead of building this wall up and extending it over out to here, which I think would be just a big waste of space right here, I am going to take this support brace out like our engineer said and build a small wall that which will nail into the concrete, nail in and support this rafter and become a load bearing wall. This 2x4 here is going to get doubled up and painted, of course. And then we'll bring the 2x4s across under this double 2x4, maybe to about, I don't know, maybe about to here, really. And you'll have to actually come in and turn, walk up here and turn, come back around, and then walk back into the shelter this way. But went to my local Menards. I had one of those new Black Friday tablets. These are 6-foot grade premium kiln dried pine 2x4s. They're about the right height for in there. I may have to trim a little bit off each one of them when I put the bottom board and the top board down. I'm going to get on YouTube and do some studying. I picked up studying on how to frame in the wall so I have plenty to screw the plywood onto. I got 2 boxes of these common 16D nails. These are about £1 a box for $2.50 a box. And I also picked up another 8 cap blocks for this project. For this project right here, the cap layers, I was, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bricks short. So I'll get that last layer of brick up on there tonight. And for now, I just got some bottled water stacked over there in the corner. That's going to have to come out of there because of the hallway or the L-shaped entryway. Because I know it's got something to do. Excuse me. Radiation traveling in a straight line. But I got plans on framing this in with 2x4s, putting the plywood up, and filling the wall with either 2x4s like I did up here. Either fill the wall in with solid 2x4s, or else I will put a layer of plywood on it and stack it. Yeah, and a little bit, and stack it full of brick. So the money I spent on the stuff out here, these 6-foot pine 2x4s, premium lumber was $1.59 a board for 6-footers. And like I said, the brick were about $1.30 a piece. The nails $2.50 a box. So tonight I'm going to get started on putting all these brick up there. And me and Sage are getting ready to run to McDonald's and get some Dr. Peppers. And we're going to come back and start cutting and framing in this wall, ain't we?
Oh, yeah. Can I have a candy cane now?
They already ate them. But I'll buy you one when we're out. Alright.
I couldn't do it in the wall.
A Coke.
Yeah, slime.
A Coke.
You lost a screw to the crank handle?
Yeah,
Here, let's go
that's
show them real quick. Okay, I sent Nevin in here to work on this. Hold the light down low, son. Down low for the camera. This is a metal door that we're putting on the refuge. We're inside the refuge now. Hold the light up here. Do your job. Use your hand, not your sleeve. You're blocking it. Uncover the light with the sleeve. Don't be a turkey butt. There. I sent him in here to help me out by putting this handle on this window crank. It's just a cover on an RV to let air in. You simply put a HEPA filter over this, screw it to the wood, cut a hole for the handle. But I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I may go with a roof vent. Let Dad get out of here, turkey butt. Anyway, he likes to help, so I gave him that project to send him in there knowing he was going to fuck it up, but he does pretty good. He's only 5, so no surprises, no big deal. I just, I don't know, disappointed that he couldn't put the screw in the handle without losing it. Alright, well anyway, I got a lot going on. Stupid fucking bitch wants me to go get her a Dr. Pepper, so I'm going to get off of here. I'll come back and maybe give you an updated video on this. Still no surface bond, no porcelain cement, because no money for that. Nobody's sponsoring that. Nobody wants to throw any money in on it. So the money I spent today was like, $18 in 2x4s, and that's 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, 32, about 35 bucks. And I had a tablet today, so I sold the tablet for 40. So I got rid of my Black Friday tablet. I paid 28 for 40 bucks and bought this stuff. So I'm getting ready to get on it. You can do it too. World War III is coming soon, or a terrorist attack or something. But before I cut this video, I'm going to show you what we're doing on the outside of the shelter. We had these extra, can you hush? We had these extra cinder block. So for now, I just stacked them over here against the wall. And you can either fill the brick like that full of dirt, or you can fill them full of gravel, fill them full of rocks. You can fill them full of anything and just stack them on up the wall for extra shielding. You lock your brother out? Don't do that, turkey butt. So I'm getting ready to go to McDonald's because I can't do shit without her fucking interrupting me. Alright, let's go upstairs, guys. I'll see you in a few. So here we have it. The last 8 cap block, all stacked as close as I could get them. So that gives us a total of 12 inches of concrete and 8 inches of wood on this refuge. In the basement of the house, at the bomb shelter house. And still have not done, like I said, still have not finished up the surface bonding cement. Had a lot of bills come due, car insurance, the finance company, a lot of places like that. So now we're going to work on building the wall. That's going to go from here down the corner and across. If I go to this load-bearing 2x4 here, it's really not big enough to get through there if you're in a hurry. So I'll probably actually shorten it up and only bring the wall to 2 inches of the load-bearing 2x4 roughly. We'll see. I can always figure that out when I get the wall up and see what's up. But I want to be able, the radiation would come through this crappy door, which is coming off. And then we'll put 1.5 inches of plywood up over the door. This whole area, 1.5 inches of plywood with the door will be cut into it and be about half the size of this entryway. And then on the inside of this door, we will have 1.75 inches to 2 inches. I don't know the measurement right here. Of plywood up on the inside of this. And the door will be cut through it. But in between it, we'll have something like Sackcrete, chit, creek rock. I mean, I haven't figured it all out yet or how I'm going to do it. bricks or whatever is going to go in here. But the door, this area will pretty much be filled in solid, other than the small entry door, which is going to be about half this size. We're actually talking and considering about getting a doggy door, or basically making a doggy door, which is just a small opening with a piece of metal in it that swings both ways, so the dog or whatever can go in and out, that we could crawl through. There's a lot of also thought about using a cabinet door that will open like your kitchen cabinet to crawl in and then pull the door shut and latch it. I'm not really sure, but I do know that I want this door to go bye-bye and upgrade that. So anyway, all the brick are in place. That's it. That's all the concrete I'm going to put on the top of the refuge. If I do anything else on top of this refuge, I will stack it with 12 packs of soda. I will stack as much soda because, you know, liquid slows down radiation real good. So, and plus we could always drink it. Even though the radiation would pass through it, we can still wash the cans off and drink whatever's in the can. And soda is good way, way, way past its expiration date. So watch for that. That's going to be an expensive to do, stacking this up real deep with soda. It'd be several $100s, but I want to get that done after I get the rest of the surface bonding cement put on it. All right, well, this is Waylon, and Sage is back there trying to download some wallpaper, so I am off of here for now. Okay, well, in order to make this corner, we're going to do this. Okay, that was embarrassing. I had to tear that off and re-nailed it up here with 4 16D steel nails. You can see over here where I had put it on the wrong rafter because I'm tired. So I got a double load carrying support beam here. The wall's gonna start up to here, right underneath here. This pole here is getting ready to get moved. We'll run out down to about here. And so it's just going to be a big L-shaped wall right here that you have to walk around and come through. So let's get this going, all right? This is a poor man's plumb bob. It's just a screw in the rafter in the center. Piece of yarn. It's pink, with a 16D nail hanging in it. What I want to do is I want it to center up so I can pretty much see where I need to be in the center of the board, because I'm just going to get a rough estimate and trace this onto the ground with this, bring it up and make my corner, just draw it all out. So I know about where the wall's going to stand, and I can move it around as I go. Okay, so this is the roughest I could get it. I can always shorten this wall up if I don't like the way it feels, if I feel it's too crowded. I'm even thinking about I could take this piece of 2x4 out and put another 2x4, then put this back on, but it'd only give me another 1.5 inches. So I'm thinking that I'd rather have the room to step in and be able to spin and latch the door, or drop the plywood down, you know, to close this door off, because that door is getting redone. I like to have more room here. And the bottled water is getting stacked up here tonight. Right here within the next 5 minutes. And I traced this. Well, I put a plumb bob down with a nail. It's not completely accurate, but it'll help you find the center of the board from the roof. So I should be able to come straight up and hit this double joist and have something good and solid to nail to. Bring it down to this corner here, and then come across it and have these two 2x4s here. See if you can get that in focus. These two 2x4s here, This is the one I just added in. This was 44 inches, but I didn't think I wanted to bring the wall down that far, but either way, that'd be fine. Because I'm going to the back of this stud, so I can nail into this one and then nail into these four. Nail into these two. Bring it all the way down with the ram set and nail it into the concrete down the wall with the ram set. And have that'll be doubled up 2x4. Ram set it to the wall, then stick the other board up, ram set it to the wall, come down here, do a triple on my corner.
Because of that.
Yeah, and this wall is going to be 3/4 inch plywood. And as you can see here, with the plywood on the outside of the 2x4, let me get my tape measure. Plywood will be on the outside, so you don't have to subtract it. That is, I'd say 3.5 inches just to play it safe. We can put any kind of material in this wall we want. Cause radiation coming in,
Yeah.
this door will come out straight to this wall.
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, baby. So, the more shielding I put into this wall here is only 8-inch solid concrete block with surface bonding cement on it. So, I put another 3.5, 4 inches of concrete in this wall. And since it'll be bumped up on this double and that double, it will become a load-bearing wall. And also a bullet deflector, a bullet shield. And it'd be pretty easy on a wall like this to put a couple gun ports in it with a little swinging metal plate. So I don't know. We're just going to see how it turns out. Hopefully it'll turn out better than everything else. But I'm building this wall for my viewer. She left a comment saying that they thought that there should be an L-shaped wall at the beginning of it. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, this is Waylon saying thanks. Like, subscribe, and keep watching. Come back and see what it looks like.